Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their heart. There was a time when the Africans used to laugh sincerely, and there was a sense of warmth in their laughter, and laugh with their eyes. They used to laugh sincerely, not dramatically. But now they only laugh with their teeth. But now there is a sense of falsehood in their smiles. They now laugh with their teeth like this. While their eyes black cold eyes search behind my shadow. Eyes black cold eyes means the numbness. There is no sense of sincerity there. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. So the speaker, who is actually the father, who represents the older generation, is talking to his son, who represents purity, innocence, and the new generation. Now they shake hands without hearts. Now the Africans shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. So why this insincerity? It's because of the impact of Western civilization on the rich culture of the Africans. Feel at home, come again, they say, and when I come again and feel at home once, twice, there will be no thrice, for then I find the doors shut on me. So feel at home, come again. So they say that they pretend to say that come again, please come. Yes, visit us again. But when he actually comes for the third time, he sees the doors closed. So we can see the pretension of the Africans there. So I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses. So the poet has also became accustomed with all these pretensions and such insincere activities, and he, just like a chameleon, wears many faces: home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face, with all their conforming smiles like a fixed smile portrait. And I have learned too to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. Now the poet has also become insincere, the father, and now he also does the same what his fellow Africans does. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. So he says goodbye when he actually means that good riddance. He actually feels that wah bahut acha hua ye sala chala gaya, but he says goodbye. To say glad to meet you without being glad. He says glad to meet you, nice to meet you, pleased to meet you, you are so sweet, oh my god, without actually being glad. He actually doesn't like the people. And to say it's been nice talking to you after being bored by conversating with his fellow friends and things, he says it's been very nice talking to you, we had such a wonderful conversation, oh my god, like that. But believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. Now he confesses to his son. It's like a conversational poem, but it's actually a monologue. He tells his son that I want to be like you. I want to relearn all these muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laughter in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. Now the poet confesses. He says that he realizes how insincere he has become. He wants to change. He wants to go back to the time in which he used to laugh sincerely. And so he asks his son in the last lines, so show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. So in the final stanza, he asks his son to help him to go back to these days, to laugh like original, laugh like a true African, and to laugh sincerely, not like pretending. So this was the poem Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara. I used very simple language to make you understand this. Thank you so much for watching.